Fugitive known as Fat Leonard is still in Venezuela tonight after being arrested trying to board a flight to Russia. Good evening, I'm Jesse Pagan in for Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. Leonard Francis was supposed to be sentenced in federal court this morning, but he ran away. Now, as CBS 8's David Goffredson reports, he needs to be extradited back here to San Diego County from a country with poor diplomatic relations with the United States.
We have an extradition treaty. I wouldn't know when was the last time it was used.
The International Police Agency, Interpol, released this photo of Leonard Francis after his arrest Tuesday at the airport in Caracas, Venezuela. A worldwide red notice had been placed on him, and he was flagged when he tried to board a plane to Russia. Nobody seems to know exactly how his extradition back to the United States might take place, including the supervisory U.S. Marshal in San Diego.
I've never dealt with Venezuela in my 21 years as a marshal, so he's still there. He's being detained there by Venezuelan authorities, and now it's about the legalese.
The United States suspended embassy operations with Venezuela in 2019. People protested in the streets of Caracas that same year when the U.S. announced sanctions against the socialist country.
Knowing that right now he's being detained is we're glad it's happening, and now it's up to the rest of the agencies to get him back. You know, the U.S. Attorney's Office, Department of State, dealing with the Venezuelan government.
Francis pleaded guilty in 2015 in the largest Navy bribery scandal in U.S. history. The Navy contractor bribed officers with money, booze, and prostitutes. In exchange, he received huge Navy contracts and overbilled the government by tens of millions of dollars. He was under house arrest when he escaped on September 4th from a multi-million-dollar mansion he was renting in the Torrey Highlands community of Collins Ranch.
Well, we were tracking him since he left San Diego. You know, I can tell you that he did go to Mexico. I can tell you he did board a flight, within Mexico.
After crossing the border into Mexico, Fat Leonard traveled to Cuba, either by boat or plane, and then made his way to Caracas, Venezuela. From there, he was planning to fly to Russia, but he never made it, and he remains in custody in Venezuela.
You can try to go to other countries, but, I mean, we can still, find you and bring you back to justice.
Now, before his escape, Fat Leonard had a sentencing hearing set for this morning behind me here in federal court. Obviously, he did not show up for that because he's still in Venezuela. The judge set a new hearing now for December 14th.
David, is it safe to assume that Leonard is going to face additional new charges because of his escape?
Yes, he escaped. He didn't make his court hearing. The terms of his plea deal, his plea bargain, may be out the window now because he violated the law. So he was promised he was going to get special treatment because he was a cooperating witness in all of this, and all that could be out the window now. He could face a lot more time in prison.
David Goffredson with the latest in the Fat Leonard saga. Thanks, David.